What's up guys, this is my 2005 Ford Ranger truck camping setup video. To start off, we've got an ARE Z Series truck cap. I bought this off Craigslist for about $200. It was an amazing find. I looked for about 8 months to find a camper shell that would fit my truck, and then I got super lucky that I found one that was the exact color match. As you can see, even though the truck's 13 years old, I have no clue how old the shell is, but it still has almost perfect color match with sun fading and everything like that. It's got these slide out windows, that way you can get some airflow in there. Paired with that window there in the back, you can get some crosswind going through. That's super nice. I'd like to get a battery powered fan to put in there, but don't have that yet. Then we have the drawer system. All it is some 5/8" plywood built in a shell, and then the drawer is also 5/8". If I could do it again, I would not do the 5/8". It was super heavy, way too heavy actually, and a little overkill. It's not going to break anytime soon. So what the drawer slides are just some 1x2s. You got two on the shell, sandwiching one on the drawer itself, so that way it just easily slides out. And I say easily, it's not that easy. You got to put some good strength into it because the drawer itself is so heavy, and there's still a good bit of friction between the wood. Inside the drawer, I keep the majority of my camping stuff, at least the stuff that permanently stays, that I'll permanently need for camping. Got my Coleman 2-burner stove, my cook set, my silverware set. Got a hammock in there, a backup tent just in case, inverter, which I rarely use, but it's just in emergency situations I have it, and then my hatchet in there too, some extra propane, and then rope just for whatever you need it for. On top of the drawers, I have an eggshell roll-up standard, I believe Coleman also, sleeping mat, then no clue what type of sleeping bag or anything like that, but a sleeping bag, and then a nice soft blanket. It's summer right now, and typically I don't ever go in the sleeping bag in the summer, and then I haven't had the chance to winter camp it yet, but I'm hoping to get out this winter and try it out, and maybe we'll see how warm it is. It doesn't get too warm in the cap, but it's a little warmer than I'd like, but that's all right. Here we have my 7-gallon water storage, my cooler, and then the dry food storage. I would normally have a larger, really nice Coleman big cooler. I don't know what size it is, but it's one of the really big ones. You can fit a bunch of stuff in there, but tonight's only a one-night thing, so I decided to opt for the smaller cooler for a little space saving. Right next to it, I have my mountain bike. It's a Specialized Epic Comp 29er. Got an upgraded stem, dropper post, larger bars, or shorter stem, longer bars, and a dropper post on it. Really like the bike. Wish I would have gotten a little bit more aggressive trail bike, but I got a super great deal on it. So yeah. Next is these lights. I love these things. Got them for $2.50 a piece at Walmart. They act as a flashlight and then a spotlight too. I've got some 3M Velcro on it right there, so I can, because the truck cap is carpeted, I can just stick it up there and it stays pretty well. Every now and then it'll fall over or fall off, but it's not that big of a deal. But then I also have the other side of the Velcro on the window itself, so that way I can have it illuminating my tailgate, so that way I can at night can cook or work or read a book or anything like that with it on. I'd say that's probably one of my favorite parts, and it's one of the cheapest parts of the setup because if I need to look for something, I can easily just take it right off the roof and then use it as a flashlight, but then I can move all three of them around. I can move all three of them right next to each other or anything like that in order to get as much light as possible. Right next to it, we just got my Coleman camp chair. Nothing too big. A lot of this stuff is very cheap. It's a very starter setup. A lot of Coleman, a lot of Walmart gear, but I love it. It works perfectly. So yeah, that is my setup. I'd say the drawers cost about $75 to $100 to make, so super worth it. If I had to do it again, I would probably make them a little shorter and then be able to use some more storage bins, so a little shorter down and then a little bit less wide, so that way I can get some more room for some storage. For fitting the bike in there can be a challenge sometimes with the bigger cooler, but for right now it's working great. I've used it a good bit this summer, and I look forward to all the places that it's taken me. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. I'll answer them for you, and yeah, thanks for watching.